Now to Jenna's February book club author, Dolly Alderton.
She is out with an incredible new book. We've been talking about it all month. It's all about love, heartbreak, and friendship. We're going to chat with Dolly in a moment. But first, let's take a look inside her novel. Dolly Alderton's new novel, Good Material, is a humorous and heartfelt look at the inside of a breakup. When Andy's long-term girlfriend, Jen, broke up with him, his life fell apart. The 35-year-old struggling comedian tries desperately to figure out what went wrong. If he can do that, then maybe he can win Jen back. And he won't have to live on a houseboat or be the only single guy in his friends group or find himself at a bar at 10 a.m. again. But Andy still has a lot to learn, including Jen's side of the story, before he can find himself once again. It's a trailer. And
Dolly Alderton is here.
Thrilled.
This is so exciting.
She's here, and can we also welcome this local book club? It's called Heads in the Sand, Noses and Books.
Hi.
Dolly.
We're so happy you're here.
Okay, we have to talk about this perspective, because I called it a deconstructed love story. You start
Yes,
at
I love that.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, thank you. You start at the end, but it's all, for most part, in Andy's perspective. How
Yes.
did you get into the psyche of a dude whose heart was broken?
So I interviewed 15 men.
Oh.
I rang all my male friends, all the husbands and boyfriends of my best friends, every man I've basically ever worked with got a call from me. And I just asked all the impertinent questions that I've always wanted to ask boys. And I interviewed them for
Like what? What were the
20
main
hours.
questions you wanted to know from them?
I know heartbreak so well from
Yeah.
this side.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of like what all me and my friends talk about. You know, at some point there's always someone going through something. And with my friends, we just talk and talk and talk until someone you talk your way to the end. So I was like, what's it like with the boys? What do they do?
don't really talk.
They talk. No, so they don't talk.
They don't
No, I mean, I have a husband. I could answer that question for you right away.
Yeah.
They don't talk, but they do go just as mad as we do, but they just don't talk about it.
So
But they
it's
seem
even
to-
probably more mad.
Yeah,
right?
they seem to rebound much quicker.
Yes, all of them said that. Every single one of them said it didn't matter how heartbroken they were, how upset they were that they'd lost the love of their life when they were with another woman for the first time. Everything was great.
Okay, and you know, the other thing that is interesting about this is, like, it's one thing when we break up in our 20s, but when you're in your 30s, and I have friends that this has happened to, people are married.
Yeah.
You don't have the same kind of like landing pad.
Totally. And something happens and it's really subtle of, like, when you're in your 20s and one of your friends comes out of a long-term relationship, you're like, yes, we got them back.
Yes.
We can
Back
take them
in the
to the
club.
bar. It's great. And then suddenly something happens in your mid-30s where you're like, oh no, this is a bit of a burden for everyone. Because no one wants to go to a bar anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
No one wants. Something happens where, like, buying shots for a group of friends in your 20s is a gift, and then you get to 30 and everyone's like, it's such a burden.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want a shot.
Yeah.
By the way, Dolly has this
I love Dolly
incredible
right now.
voice.
Yeah, I
As
love
a
Dolly.
human, she's
Yes.
amazing. As a writer, and I want to talk with all of y'all, but she has this perfect marriage between humor and heart that I think is very hard to execute. But were you a funny kid in school?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly made myself laugh. But humour is so important to me in my work, particularly writing about matters of the heart. I just think it's so important to reflect the reality of these experiences, which they're full of sadness, but they're also full of lessons, and they're full of sweetness and silliness, and I wanted to capture all of that.
Should we have some questions?
I think we should.
Let's go to Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
What's your question?
When you started writing this book, did you feel like you had a holistic understanding of the breakup, or did you feel like that more came after you'd written from both the perspective of Jen and Andy?
That's such a good question. I think I did know what the breakup was from both sides, and I think what I wanted to do was plant kind of clues for the reader that Andy, who we hear from first, he's so confused why the love of his life has broken up with him, but I wanted the reader, particularly a female reader, to be reading his version of events and think, I think I know why.
Yeah, exactly.
Figure it out.
But also, you don't know that Jen's perspective is coming.
Yeah.
That's all, I mean, now y'all do. But you didn't, and that was such a fun thing. Okay, Erin, you have a question.
Yes. So Jane tells Jen that you can be alone without being lonely. And I think was that sort of the reason that Andy wanted to really be a boyfriend? He was afraid of being alone and lonely. And then there were other people like his mom and Morris that seemed to be content with being alone.
I'm so interested in that divide in people of those who are totally comfortable being on their own and those who find it kind of unbearable and really difficult. And I think in the past I've always been such a champion for spending time on your own and holidaying alone and going to the movies on your own. And it's taken me a while to realise, like, that just doesn't do it for some people. Some people, they're just happier in a unit. And I think he is afraid of being alone. But I also think that he's someone who he likes being someone's boyfriend. And I think he likes operating as a pair. And obviously that's lovely, but that then becomes difficult when you fall in love with someone who doesn't feel like that.
That's interesting about you, that you feel like going to the movies alone, having a meal alone, you're totally cool with that.
I love it.
You do?
I love it. I'm one of those people that, like, if I'm going on a trip with some friends, I will want to know the train that they're on so I can go on a different train.
Why is that?
Because I'm about to spend the week with them. I want to read my book on the train. I want to enjoy time on my own.
Yes, you're like, I'll get another one.
Oh my God, is that not hilarious? Dolly, will you be our friend?
Please.
I would love to be.
Oh, good. Okay.
Will you let us know when you come to New York?
Or I can just never leave this sofa. I might just move into this sofa.
You're invited, and all of y'all too. Dolly's
Always.
book was a New York Times bestseller, so if you have not read it, what are you waiting on? You can get Dolly's book, Good Material, at today.com/read with Jenna, or get it wherever you get your books.
You like indie bookstores.
I love an indie bookstore.
Yeah, you do. All right, we'll be back right after this.
See?
Yay.